2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, basketball fans. Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, two teams start fresh for their first game of the season, both squads believing this will be a great year. Tonight, it's the Houston Rockets as they'll be playing against the Denver Nuggets. Well, for Denver, they are hungry for a win here. Last season, they got swept by this team. 4 straight losses, something they haven't forgotten. And here we are, opening night of the new NBA season. Every club at this point can be optimistic. Some teams just looking to make the playoffs, others with much higher aspirations, Kenny.
Yeah, well, some people would say that you can start with a clean slate. But then certain people are saying we're building off of last year. So this is a continuation. But whatever happened last year to some of those teams who didn't reach their goals, they just can wash it out and start. But there are certain teams saying, yes, we are who we were last year, and watch who we are this year.
You want to come out the gate strong. Ernie, I think we're in for an exciting year. And it was a pleasure seeing you in San Tropez on our vacation.
Yes.
That's a nice aqua machine you got.
It was very surprising to see you there, big fella, too.
I was not
memorable.
invited.
How'd you like my bathing suit, Ernie?
Well, let's get it to Kevin Harlan.
Well, we can finally say it. The NBA regular season is about to get underway. And here at 2K Sports, we couldn't be happier. Hi, this is Kevin Harlan, joined by my partners, Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. A battle in the Western Conference. This Houston crowd hoping to watch their Rockets come out on top and going against Denver, their first game of the NBA's regular season. Last year was a lopsided affair as they were able to take all 4 games in the series, earning the sweep.
And they were unbeaten against this club last season. Not surprising considering where they both finished in the standings.
Yeah, it's really plain as pound cake. They're the better team. I mean, they'll look to prove it again here tonight.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting 5 on the floor. So on the floor for Denver. Filling out the wings, it's Foy and Gallinari. Wilson Chandler out there with Kenneth Faried. And it's Mudiay in at the point. Now, Mudiay, James Harden missing on the 3. Nice shot by Foy.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open? And, you know, Denver was not that good against the West last season, but they weren't as bad as you would have thought. Managed to get 19 wins against the rest of the conference, and we know how tough the West is, so that's not shabby.
Mudiay with the ball, and it's Harden picking him up. Mudiay dishes to Faried. Pass to Foy. They set the pick. Shot clock at 6. Here's Mudiay. No good. So Houston will take it the other way. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
And here's Harden for 3, and he gets it to go. Harden's got his first 3 points of the game.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Now, here is Foy. And good on the basket. Book it.
Back at you. I mean, they immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading spray guns from long range. Trading blows from behind the arc. Boy, that's a nice feed by Lawson.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Now let's find out what head coach Mike Malone had to say to Doris Burke. Doris?
He said that they'd be focusing a lot of their defensive energies on containing Ty Lawson, especially in transition. He added, Lawson is one of the fastest players in the league. So if you let him get out and run, you are putting yourself at a huge disadvantage. We've got to keep him in the half court and limit his penetration. Guys?
And thank you for that, Doris. Denver's gone 2 of 2 from 3-point range here in the first quarter. Now, here's Mudiay. Tight defense on him. No coverage that time. Gallinari's got 6.
And you could see he just caught a glimpse of the open man on the perimeter and immediately got him the basketball.
There's a screen by Modiunas. It's Harden with the drive. Ariza kicks to Howard. And some nice passing there by Houston. 6 on the shot clock. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Howard's got his first bucket of the night.
That was some slick passing from Harden on that one.
Now here's Moutier. Lawson defending. Chandler with a screen for Moutier. Right wing. Gallinari wide open. Offline with his 3. Houston's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. The 11-footer and the basket by Harden. Harden's got his second basket of the night.
And he's really been working to get those looks, and it's starting to pay off here early on.
Here's Moutier. Cannot hit. Great D that time from Howard. The Rockets have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Lawson the pass to Modiunas. Lawson outside. Passes to Howard. And Randy Foye gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Harden inside the three-point line. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Harden's got 7. The Nuggets trail by 4. Last season for James Harden was easily his best yet. Finished second in the MVP race. Put up huge numbers with career highs in points per game scoring. Greg at more than 27 a game.
And also carried that Rockets team that dealt with a plethora of injuries, mainly to Dwight Howard. And second in the league in scoring, I mean, narrowly losing out to Russell Westbrook, who just went on a tremendous tear the second half of the season. And then also finished runner-up in the MVP race.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Here's Chandler. And again, Denver no good.
And for Harden coming in second in the MVP race, he had a lot of first-place votes, and nobody knew if he or Curry would win the award. In most other seasons, he would have won the MVP.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
And for Harden last year, he could have easily have won the MVP, probably would have in other seasons. His big talking point for the award was how he carried the Rockets on his back. And he might have been the most valuable player to his team with the performances he had last year.
Well, looking back on last season, you could see the Rockets were tough at home. They just were relentless at going at teams.
Yeah, how about a 30-11 record last year? And a lot of close ones for them, but that home crowd at times could just really will them to victory.
As it did help in the series against the Clippers last year in the playoffs.
And, you know, for Houston's wins at home, a lot of it had to do with their three-point shooting. I mean, they shot an average of 35% from behind the arc at home, but kept their opponents to under 30% on the year in Houston.
The Nuggets trail by 9.
And guys, this is what makes Houston so good and why they've been so good for so long. In the last 31 seasons, they've only had 2 losing seasons. Only team in the league to do that.
Now, here is Gallinari. 6 points for him. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Looking to end the drought. Wow, way off on that one.
a little ambitious on that possession, trying to hit a shot in the face of that defensive pressure.
Lawson dishes to Moniunas. That is in there. Lawson with the assist. Lawson's got 3 assists now in this one.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Now here's Chandler. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one, and it's out of bounds to the Nuggets as Denver retains possession. A different look for Denver. J.J. Hickson, he's checked in for Chandler. Barton comes in for Randy Foye. And Jameer Nelson is subbed in for Moutier. Beverly against Nelson. Clock at 6. Screen by Nurkic. Gallinari inside the three-point line, and he hits the jumper for 2. Gallinari's got 8.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
And Beverly kicks to Harden. And another 3 for Houston.
He is just tearing it up this quarter. That lead's not going anywhere while he's this hot.
Here's Barton. The dish to Nelson. Kicks it to Barton. Stolen by Harden. Beverly, the pass to Harden. No good. Good D by Nelson.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Nurkic setting the pick for Nelson. Screen by Nurkic. Just 4 to shoot. And there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. Block shots, a stat that sometimes doesn't tell the whole story. Big-time shot blockers aren't always elite defenders. And then the opposite is true. Their block shot totals don't quite capture that great impact they really have defensively.
You know, and Akeem the Dream, certainly one of the greatest all-around players to have ever played the game. An endless array of offensive moves down low, no doubt. And defensively, his numbers speak for themselves. I mean, almost 4,000 career blocks, 2 Defensive Player of the Year awards, just a legendary low-post defender.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
That one is off.
And the Rockets were a tough team last year, but at times it really felt like a one-man show. Harden carried them so much for so long. You just have to wonder if it wore him out.
He hits the second from the line. And if carrying the team during the regular season wore Harden down, Greg, as you were talking about, it didn't show that much in the playoffs. Harden was phenomenal most, if not Clark, all of the postseason.
I would agree with you, but there also were some other guys for Houston that did step up in the postseason. Howard looked as good as he did before all of his injuries, as a case in point.
Now here's Harden. 10 points for him. Baseline try. Gallinari with the rebound. The Nuggets trail by 11. Here's Barton. There's the feed to Nelson. Lets it go from deep. Here's Nurkic. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
Second personal foul.
The Nuggets have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. Rockets leading by 8. Harden dishes to Beverly. Harden with a screen on Nelson. Here's Beverly. Here's Harden. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Harden's got 12.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today. Just call him the Beard. James Harden, not just iconic, but also entering the conversation for the best player in the NBA.
A chance here to check out how the Rockets ranked in the NBA last season. Second in fast break points, third in steals, and they also ranked among the top 5 in points off turnovers, so did a nice job of turning people over and then turning those turnovers into points.
And as you pointed out, when it came to running the break, I mean, they were terrific. They left teams really just grasping for breath and unable to match that breakneck pace.
And speaking of Harden and being the best, he'd certainly tell you so. He referred to himself as the best all-around player in the league. What do you think?
And I think he's right in that category. A lot of people laughed him off when he said that, but he's been a legitimate MVP candidate. His defense has gotten better, and obviously his offensive game is off the charts.
Here's Beverly. The Nuggets getting the bucket. Harden outside. Three-pointer. And another three for Houston.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
Here's Barton. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
That was a good rebound right there, but they haven't been very strong on the glass so far.
Clark, a little disparity there in the rebound numbers, but some of that comes down to how the ball bounces. Let's see if it evens out.
A three ball. Brewer's shot is off.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
Nelson kicks to Hickson. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Gallinari with it. 8 points for him. Back to Hickson. Right wing. Stolen by Harden. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. To the wing on the left. Jones, no one around him. That's short off the rim.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
And there's the pass to Gallinari. 3 seconds left. It's taken away by Brewer. And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. Rockets lead by 11. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And head coach Kevin McHale doing well in Houston. He certainly has a fan and a shooting guard, James Harden. Well, there's no doubt there's great respect that Harden is showing for Coach Kevin McHale, which is what you need sometimes as a coach. You've got to command that respect from your players.
You know, it's kind of like a honeymoon period. You know, when it's clicking, it's like magic, and you just try to keep it going. But it all comes down to the coach listening, sharing, and taking the players' input seriously. Kevin has that instinct, having been around so many great teams.
And we welcome you back to start the quarter. Players had a chance to get hydrated with Gatorade. And there's certain to be some great basketball ahead for us. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Houston.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
They've also gotten into a nice rhythm from the three-point line early on tonight.
Podiunas and Howard the post pair. Brewer is out there with Lawson. And it's Ariza in at the three, the small forward. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets. The Nuggets have shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight.
2 shots.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
free throw good from Fareed. Both free throws good from Kenneth Fareed. Rockets leading by 11. And here's Lawson. Screen by Howard. And Lawson with the drive. A second chance effort. Monty shot is good. Monty has got 9.
Where's the box out? Some easy second chance opportunities there.
Those kinds of mistakes drive me crazy and will absolutely derail a team's chance to win.
Now here's Moutier. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Rockets with the rebound.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Screen by Howard. And Lawson, here we go. Monty kicks to Brewer. It's Ariza on the wing. And that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard. Ariza's got himself on the board with 3 there.
The D has gotten a little lax defending the three-point shot at that end.
Yeah, 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have come from beyond.
Now here's Fareed. There's Foy with the 3. It's rebounded by Lawson.
And most good teams in the NBA are great at exploiting the 3-ball. The Nuggets struggled with that last season, and it lowered their overall effective field goal percentage.
The Nuggets trail by 18. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
And something not a lot of people talk about, Ty Lawson's defense. He has the lateral quickness, Clark, and strong lower body that gives, point guards fits.
Yeah, he's like a fire hydrant in terms of his build and strength. He's a good ball defender, but he gambles sometimes, so that can cut both ways. He'll get steals, but he'll also put you in tough positions defensively.
Right now, let's bring up the 2K leaderboard and see the teams that really knew how to clog the passing lanes last season. In third, the Rockets.
Boy, they had so many guys with quick feet and quick hands on that team. I mean, they put relentless pressure on the opponent. And as a result, they came up with an awful lot of steals. I mean, this team has been very impressive defensively.
Chandler outside. He kicks it to Fareed. Now, here is Foy. Tight defense on him. Hickson with the bucket. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter.
Checking out the numbers for Ty Lawson. He had a strong showing last season. He put up about 15 points a game last season, 9 assists and 3 rebounds. And when he takes over at the point, he really keeps the offense flowing.
Well, his skill set is solid. He's a good ball handler. He makes good decisions in playmaking. He's really the ideal backup.
Here is Brewer. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Moniunas passes to Ariza. And Lawson with the drive. That's tipped. Now here's Moutier, covered by Brewer. Hickson dishes to Foy. Here's Fareed. The shot is off. Good D by Howard. Rockets leading by 16. Lawson outside. Dishes to Howard. Lets a floater go, and he lays it up and in. Howard's got 8 points.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Greg, the play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Now here's Moutier, and he gets the bucket. Moutier's got his first bucket in this one.
Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
And Brewer kicks to Lawson. Feeds it to Howard. Stolen by Fareed. Pass to Foy.
That's really too easy a chance to miss, guys. He needs to be more aggressive and focused on his finishes.
Lawson the pass to Brewer. The wing jumper off target. The Nuggets trail by 16. Pass to Foy. Fareed a screen on Lawson. Foy dishes to Moutier. The shot by Chandler, wide open. Drills it from outside.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Now here's Brewer. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And pushing it up, here's Denver. Moutier with the ball, and that one's good.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
Now here's Howard. He's got 8.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Hickson kicks to Foy. Here's Fareed. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Lawson outside. From past the arc. The shot misses, and it's Denver the other way. Now Moutier for the 3. The Rockets pull it in. Lawson's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Boy, I tell you what, the complexion of this game would be completely different if he'd shot the ball anything like he's capable of.
The Nuggets trail by 11. Here's Foy. He's got 5. Moutier with the ball. Off the screen. Offensive rebound. The lead now in single digits. Fareed's got 4 this quarter.
Very nice pickup of the offensive rebound. And once he gets his hands on it, you know it's going back up and back in.
Now here is Lawson. Screen by Howard. And Lawson, here we go. That's tipped. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. Hickson with the bucket. Hickson's got his 3rd basket of the night. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Nuggets.
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
And it doesn't look like they'll be giving up on any plays tonight either. Their offensive rebounding has also been equally as impressive. The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
And it's Ariza in the corner. Back to Lawson. Screen by Howard. Lawson the pass to Ariza. 5 to shoot. Shot to end this cold run. That doesn't go either for Lawson.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball.
Well, one thing about Ty Lawson is he's very good at attacking the defense. Gets inside without a problem and knows how to set up teammates.
Now, here is Lawson. He feeds it to Howard. He dishes it to Brewer. Back to Howard. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And for Lawson, he is great when he attacks. He does obviously create well for his team on drives. Interesting player, certainly, but playing with a team that's growing and pretty young around him.
A good point. And, last season, Lawson averaged about 13 points for his team off of his own drives. I mean, that means 13 points a night would be a direct result of him attacking the rim. That's second in the league in a stat that only trailed James Harden.
I think that would surprise some people.
Yes.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Jones checked in for Montezumas. Harden comes in for Corey Brewer. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Ty Lawson. Now, here is Nelson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Beverley against Fareed. And Beverley kicks to Harden from past the arc. And it's Beverley missing.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Passes it to Gallinari. Nurkic setting the pick for Gallinari. Pulls up on the wing, and the jumper falls for him. Gallinari's got 10 points in the game.
You can't afford to give him that kind of a look.
Well, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Nelson dishes to Fareed. And here's Gallinari. He's got 10. And Jones sends it back. The dish now to Beverley. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two. That one on Nelson. And continuing to expand his arsenal last season, Patrick Beverley, the guard for the Rockets. Career highs in assists and rebounds per game, and he's one of the smallest guys on the floor.
Yeah, and he's really working on the details of becoming a better playmaker, becoming a guy that has coaches trust him to handle the basketball in those crucial situations.
First one falls for him.
Talking about Beverley, his wrist injury really changed things for the Rockets at the end of last season. Suddenly, 37-year-old Jason Terry had to take on big minutes at the point, and he was serviceable, but they missed Beverley's toughness on defense particularly.
And the Rockets making a change here. Capella's checked in. That one misses.
And going back to the one thing with Patrick Beverley, his shot could still be more consistent. Last year, he was down in shooting averages across the board, including just 38% from the field. It makes it very difficult on your offense when you have an inability to space the floor.
Now here's Harden. Another miss by Houston. Beverley against Gallinari. Fareed, a screen on Beverley. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. For Denver, they have gone 4 for 5 from the charity stripe in this one up to now. And the free throw, no good. .26 seconds left to play here in the half. Gallinari against Ariza. Gallinari passes to Nurkic. Out to the wing. Shot clock at 3. Here's Nelson. And count it from 19 feet away. Here is Harden. 15 points in the game. Ariza, right side. His three-pointer's off the mark. And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. Rockets ahead. They lead by 5. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, I'm here with Dwight Howard. And Dwight, you looked really strong so far tonight. What's been your approach?
I'm just trying to play with a lot of energy. And do the best I can on the defensive end to help my teammates out. Post hard.
Dwight, thank you so much. Kevin, one of the most intimidating defenders in the league.
Okay, Doris, much appreciated. And now for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And an exciting time of the year as the first game of the regular season is halfway through. James Harden led the way in the first half. He ended up with 15 points, 2 steals, and 1 assist. His opening period tonight, right on par with his performance last game out, which was outstanding. Kenny, what'd you think about the Rockets? And big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Nuggets.
Well, I thought the one bright spot was the effort on the glass. Several times when momentum was sliding, getting a timely rebound really lifted them. The strong work on the glass is key because that's how you string together a series of big stops.
All right, and that'll do it for us here. We now take you back to the second half of our game. Kevin Harlan ready with the call.
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
Yeah, he's played just a smart game overall offensively, looking for and finding the gaps in the defense, and also terrific shot selection.
Greg, that's exactly what we're talking about when we talk about being efficient as an offensive player. Fully on display there with him.
Rockets leading by 5. So out there for the Nuggets right now. Filling out the wings, it's Foy and Gallinari. Kenneth Faried is out there with Wilson Chandler. And it's Moutier in at the 1 spot.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim.
And he gets it to go.
Great way to start the half. Easy layup against some soft D.
Left side Lawson. It's stolen by Moutier. Motiejunas grabs the miss. Motiejunas has got his 4th rebound in this one. And for the Rockets, they're shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. Lawson kicks to Harden. That is in there. Lawson with the assist. And that's 17 points for James Harden.
He has really shot the ball extremely well, as you'd expect. Like we say, he's been making sweet string music all day long.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
Denver shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. That free throw good from Faried. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Rockets leading by 6. Howard setting the pick for Lawson. Pulls it from the elbow. And Houston again with the bucket.
Up and in on every one of their first 3 shots to start the second half.
Denver's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. No one near Moutier as he lets it go. But they recover it. Foy. And he banks in the layup. Foy's got 7.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
And there's Howard. That's good on the assist by Lawson. Lawson's got 5 assists tonight. Playing alongside James Harden, a lot less pressure, too, on Dwight Howard to carry the load offensively these days. It's certainly, Clark, made things easier for him.
Not only easier, I think it's been more comfortable for him as a secondary scorer. Rolling to the rim, crashing the offensive glass. Those are things he can do at a high level for a lot longer, I think.
Shot's good. And it's 8 points for Ty Lawson.
Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket, right in the shooting pocket for a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
And it's something we haven't seen much of at the opposite end of the floor.
And for Trevor Ariza, almost exclusively a perimeter player on the offense last year. New scheme, Greg, new teammates, big adjustment.
Yeah, the Rockets having Dwight Howard camping out in the lane and James Harden needing space for dribble drives. Not much room to operate inside for Ariza.
But they do like his defense, and we know he can hit the 3. It's a pretty valuable commodity for him. While we have the time, let's take a look at last season's best transition teams. In second, the Rockets.
I mean, this is such a tough team to deal with. You see the numbers. They would just push the ball at every opportunity.
Brewer is checked in for Trevor Ariza. And Denver also making a switch. J.J. Hickson, he's checked in for Fareed. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half.
You know, you talk about Trevor Ariza last season. I mean, his field goal percentage dipped to 40. Mostly because he only took 3s or so it appeared. It's hard to be efficient if you're only shooting 3s.
And he gets it to go. 6 points for Emmanuel Moutier.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Lawson outside. Kicks it to Brewer. Wide open look. Denver grabs the miss. Hickson's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
You guys, when you think about Trevor Ariza, he was signed by Houston last year to play defense. I mean, and did he deliver on that end? He was usually matched up against the opponent's best wing scorer, and he had the highest steals average of his career, almost 2 a game. Add to that, he is a knockdown shooter from beyond the arc.
And so it's Houston with it after the Nuggets pick up 2. Unis' shot is good.
An excellent display of passing out there, fellas. I mean, 8 of their last 10 points have been assisted on.
And they just keep finding the open man.
And Foy kicks to Moutier. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now.
Well, let's look back to last year's Nuggets while we've got a moment here, Kevin. 4th and second chance points, 7th in rebounding. And also, they were in the top 10 when it came to fast break points. I mean, they weren't afraid to play the game at a fast pace and run a little bit.
And just go revisit those numbers in terms of second chance points. That was elite. And they weren't shy about sticking their nose in there and going after the ball.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Hickson. And Hickson drops them both.
Yeah, we've seen some good numbers for J.J. Hickson. He has 8 points, and he's also got 1 block to add to the mix today.
Yeah, and that's just a small part of what we've seen, but it's been a solid contribution defensively.
Harden dishes to Moniunas. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 3 assists tonight.
I tell you what, fellas, we're seeing some really good ball movement out there.
Definitely. 10 of their last 12 points have come off assists.
Moutier, no good.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Moniunas' shot is good. It's no secret, Clark, what this Houston Rockets team wants to do. They want to get to the line, drive the lane, and hurt you from outside the arc.
And they'll do it all at a very fast pace. I mean, they're fun to watch. The pace is something that I think sneaks up on teams sometimes, Kevin.
Good point. Chandler, no good. Rockets leading by 11. Watson the pass to Brewer. Now the feed to Howard. Watson outside. 5 on the clock. It's Harden with the drive. It's deflected. And Gallinari kicks to Chandler. Gallinari up top, covered by Brewer. Brewer with the steal. And oh, here we go with Brewer. Nobody back. And it's Howard finishing it off.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
It's stolen by Hickson. Here's Foy, and there's the lay-in. Foy's got 9 points.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
And no doubt the Rockets were one of the faster-paced teams in the league last year. When you have the firepower they do, you want it to become a scoring fest.
A lot of the wins for the Rockets, guys, I thought last year came from just wearing down their opponent. I mean, you can keep up with their pace for a quarter, maybe 2, but it's very hard to sustain it for 48 minutes shot for shot.
A chance to check out numbers for Brewer, how he did last season. Averaged about 11 points a game, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. And you look at those numbers, not bad, but guys, I think he can do better, and he knows it.
And he has high expectations for himself as well, guys, but he just hasn't delivered fully on his potential yet.
Here's what Denver's going with right now. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Hickson. Barton comes in for Randy Foy. And Jameer Nelson is subbed in for Moutier. It's Harden with the drive. Pass to Jones.
And for Terrence Jones, there's a quiet excitement surrounding him in personnel circles. Last season, he was a much better rim protector, way up in blocks, and his three-point percentage was up as well. So those are the kinds of year 3 improvements that talent evaluators are always looking for, especially when you come into the league as an underclassman.
Second free throw, no good. The Nuggets trail by 12. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Rockets.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
But also, they've put the offense on its heel. Look at the number of steals they've been able to get. and that's something they also can take great pride in.
That free throw good from Gallinari.
The story in the first half was their low free throw percentage. They've corrected that here in the second half, and hopefully they can build on it as this game continues to progress.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball. They trail by 11. Goes up on the wing. It's rebounded by Houston.
Almost no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, there were a lot of other places he could have gone with the basketball instead of forcing that shot up.
Denver's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Nelson dishes to Chandler. There's a screen. Now, here is Gallinari. 13 points in the game. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Gallinari's got 15 points. Rockets leading by 9. Brewer, well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Boy, what a half from the field they're having. They're going to extend that lead if they stay this high.
Yeah, they've taken it up a notch. Clark looking very confident right now.
Now, here is Nelson. The pass to Chandler. Clock at 4. Rebounded by Capella.
All the defender had to do there was just stay close to him, and he did.
Beverly with the ball, and it's Nelson picking him up. Beverly, the pass to Jones. Wilson Chandler with the rebound.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Nelson kicks to Gallinari and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. Courtesy of the 2K leaderboard, here's a peek at the league's top scorers from a season ago. James Harden is second.
And looking back, his points per game really underscored the fact that he never took a game off. I mean, one special performance after another all season long.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good.
Looking at the game Gallinari has been having, he's got 16 points, and he's knocked down a pair of three-pointers in this game, too.
And maybe it's time for them to set a few more screens for him up top and let him add to that total.
Trevor Ariza's checked in for Houston. And Denver also making a switch. Fareed is checked in. Gallinari hits them both.
This is what they need to do in the second half to come out with the win. It's not the only thing, but when you convert free throws at the other end, you put a lot of pressure on the opponent to play solid defense against you.
Harden has a wide open look. No good on the triple.
He can't seem to find the range here in the second. He did a great job in the first, hitting 3 from outside.
Dishes to Barton. Nurkic a screen on Harden. Here's Barton. No good. And Houston the other way now. And they're pushing it up. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession.
That's a major mental mistake. I mean, there's no other way for me to describe it. He didn't know where he was on the court. That's a basic fundamental. You have to be alert to where you are.
The Nuggets trail by 9. Nelson outside. 1:39 left in the third quarter of the game. He kicks it to Gallinari. Fareed setting the pick for Gallinari. Here's Barton. And another miss by Denver.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication there.
Here's Nelson, following the score by Trevor Ariza. Fareed a screen on Beverly. Here's Nelson, off the pick. Fareed, no good.
Well, that's a bad miss right there. I mean, you'd like to see him be a little more assertive when he has such good position.
Jones from outside. Denver grabs the miss.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Here's Barton. Ariza covering. Barton kicks to Nurkic. Fareed setting the pick for Nelson. Excellent use of the screen that time.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
It's Harden with the drive. Yes, indeed, it is good. He's now 8 for 14.
Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
Beverly against Nelson. Down low, Gallinari. The basket good off the assist from Nelson. Gallinari's got 19 points.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Count the bucket.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
The shot is off. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Rockets lead by 11. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth.
All that rap to pay your bill. Yeah, I'm on some rappers pay my bill. All up on TV, I thought it made me richer. Wasn't paying me enough, I needed something quicker. So now.
Harden and Ariza filling out the perimeter. Modiunas and Howard the post pair. And it's Lawson in at the 1. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Now here's Chandler to the paint. Here's Fareed. It's rebounded by Houston. Lawson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And it's good. And it's 7 points for Trevor Ariza.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
Now here's Moutier on the wing, Chandler. 5 to shoot. Moutier dishes to Chandler. No good on the triple. Rockets leading by 13. It's Harden with the drive. The putback, and it's slammed in by Howard.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Now here's Fareed from down low. That one rolling around and rims out. Now here's Lawson, covered by Foy. Lawson the pass to Howard. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Good, just like soup. A little more ferocious, though.
Okay, Clark approves, everybody.
Yeah, but that's how you finish strong. Young fella's wearing the rim out.
Now here's Chandler from 12 feet out. Can't get it to go.
Not the best shot right there with a good defender draped all over you.
I agree with you. I mean, not the shot they were hoping for, but he can really cause problems with his defense.
Here's Howard. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Howard's got 6 here in this quarter.
And as they continue to just dominate this game, you have to wonder how much can they win by?
Well, it's on the verge of getting out of hand, Greg. You can feel it. You can see it. In part because the defense has been about as good as the offense, and both have been really good.
Foy. And again, Denver no good. Rockets leading by 19 points. Ariza kicks to Lawson. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Lawson's got 9 points here in the second half.
They just can't miss. Everything they put up, it seems, goes in.
You know, sometimes you're the bug, and sometimes you're the windshield. They are certainly the bugs tonight. Nothing going their way.
And I'm not even sure that I'd want to be the windshield.
No, maybe the windshield wiper.
Yeah,
right.
For 3.
wow, has he flipped a switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Feeds to Howard. Stolen by Fareed. And here we go. Moutier heading to the hoop. Lays it in off the breakaway. Moutier's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Just a good, solid, aggressive finish there on the break.
Not going to get much easier than that, Greg. Simple.
All right, Houston, coming into the corner, your own Rockets power dancer. Give it up!
Corey Brewer's checked in for Houston. Gallinari, he's checked in for Denver. Here's Moniunas. Inside. Brewer is just to Howard. Some solid defense from Fareed.
And you saw how quick the defense was. They were ready for him. They got the hand in the face there and made that much more difficult.
Yeah, and every team needs that kind of rugged interior defense because you want to try to distract your opponents when they get inside, and you also want to make them uncomfortable in their shot attempts.
And he's been the key for their offense with the way he shot the basketball.
He's most certainly not the reason they're in the hole. I mean, his percentage has been outstanding.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot two.
Lawson has been a problem. He's got 11 points and a huge helping of assists as well.
No doubt about it. He's the conductor, the band leader, Clark, and this offense has really performed at a high level.
2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Ty Lawson hits them both. And Denver has possession. 17-point game. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Here's Chandler. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup.
Just too dominant in the low post to let him have the ball in that close.
Really simple opportunity for him. I mean, that's his bread and butter there.
There's a screen by Moniunas. And Lawson gets it to go on the assist from Corey Brewer. 16 points for Lawson.
It's really been a tale of two halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
Moutier kicks to Fareed, and it's sent back by Howard. Lawson against Fareed. Back to Lawson. Moniunas a screen on Fareed. Pass to Brewer. Lots of room. And it falls over the rim and in.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
Now here's Moutier. Lawson defending. Ariza against Gallinari. Fareed the pass to Moutier. Shot clock at 6. And it's sent back by Howard. From deep. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Rockets ball.
Houston making a switch. Harden's checked in.
James Harden.
Here is Lawson. It's stolen by Moutier. And here's the fast break. Foy with it, and it's Harden picking him up. And Chandler, here we go. And he gets the bucket.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
Now here's Lawson, and it's slammed in by Howard.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish. And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
Now, here's Brewer. Banked in off the glass. Brewer's got 4 this quarter.
That one was solid. There's a big difference in the field goal percentages between these two teams here in the second half.
And, Greg, that difference has come about because we've got one team moving crisply, getting good shots, and the other is just kind of stagnant.
Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And that's 23 points for James Harden. Denver's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Chandler against Modi Yunus. From 12 feet out. Harden grabs the miss. Harden's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Pass to Lawson.
Well, it seems like this is something we've said quite a bit the last few years, but now we really feel like we're in a golden age for point guards. So many point guards on so many teams are the leaders and best players on their team. You can name a dozen all-star level point guards in the league right there.
Good. Well, there's hot guys, and then there's really hot. They just can't miss.
Greg, sometimes you'll see an individual guy go on a shooting tear like this, but the whole squad, wow.
Now here's Moutier. They can't stop the run with that one. To illustrate just how strong the point guard position is right now, Greg, in the NBA, just take a look at the point guards who did not make the All-Star team a season ago. Wow.
In both conferences, it's almost as if we're in the midst of a point guard renaissance for the NBA. I mean, MVP Steph Curry, Russell Westbrook, CP3 out west, John Wall, Kyrie Irving in the East. Boy, I could go on and on with the great players at that position.
Here's Moutier following the basket by Dwight Howard.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Now Brewer following the miss by Emmanuel Moutier from deep. Just 5 on the clock. Screen by Howard. And Lawson, here we go. Goes back up. And Howard with the nice bucket inside. Howard's got 16 here in the second half.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Rockets.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, Stephen Clark. An all-around dominant performance. Clark, and you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
I certainly did, and they just cracked it open and made it an NC. No contest.
Yeah, I like that. And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
Greg, I don't think it'll play out quite that simply, though. The team coming out on the losing end of Game 1 is just that much more motivated to get even in Game 2 and 3. So I think the edge goes to the losing team.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Howard. He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
And he sinks the second.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
Harden outside, screened by Jones. Harden outside, and the wide open shot from Decker. Good, it's Harden with the assist that time.
And they're not finished just yet. They're going to make sure about this win.
Yeah, not taking any chances, Greg. This is how you close a game out. Textbook.
It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. Emmanuel Mudiay picks one up.
Shooting for Houston, James Harden. At the line for 2.
Right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Blue shots.
And the first one drops. And both free throws good for James Harden. Nelson against Beverly. There's the pick. Nelson outside. From deep three-point range, misses. So we see the Rockets taking the win here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
Yeah, they were the superior team in every department, in every category to me, Kevin. I know their fans loved it and appreciated it.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Yes, I'm here with James Harden. Congratulations on this win. It was a team effort, aided by this electric home crowd atmosphere. What made the difference?
We just trying to play solid defense, talk to each other, help each other out. That was amazing tonight. It was unbelievable. Like I said, I'm happy for our guys. And we got a good victory at home.
Communication's so key. James, thanks for the time. Guys, over to you.
All right, Doris, thank you. And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching. Now we'll send it up to the award-winning Ernie Johnson, who is standing by for the post-game show.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Kevin, much appreciated, and now let's present our Jordan player of the game, Dwight Howard. The fourth quarter was all him. It was like he couldn't miss, and it was just one basket after another.
The job he did down low was fantastic. That's right, fantastic. He had great understanding of the way the defense was set up in the paint. He had a ton of high percentage looks close to the bucket and converted every time. Nice game, real nice game.
I can't imagine a player having a better night from the field than he had tonight. His shooting percentage was off the charts. He used every trick in the book to get those high percentage shots. He shot from every direction, and there was a little bit of luck here and there, but he was on fire.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight, but we're just getting started on a new season in the NBA. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again soon.